everyone, today we're going to learn the single leg bridge hold. This is again an isolated movement where the hamstring is going to be held steady and you're going to be moving the opposite leg. I'm going to show you two different variations of it. I want you to pay attention to the cues, especially when it comes to the hip and the lower back, because this is a very effective exercise if done correctly. But if you go into hyperextension of the back, if you arch your back too much, you're not going to be working the hamstrings. You'll end up working the back. Also, you can end up hurting your back. So the bridge is a very important exercise. Like we all know that the gluteus, the hamstrings are really big muscles that help you to run better. So get your mats out and let's learn how to get into a single leg bridge correctly. Okay, so the first important rule about a bridge is where you keep your feet. A lot of people tend to keep their feet very close to their body, or a lot of people keep it very far away. Okay, the idea of getting into a bridge position is that you give yourself a nice slant. All right, you have to be in a slant position. So what I typically do is, the minute I've lied down on the mat, I place my hands straight, and wherever my middle finger reaches out, that's where I'm going to place my heel. Okay, like you can see, this is good alignment. My knee is directly in line with my ankle. Now, we're going to learn how to go up slowly into the bridge first. Okay, we're not just going to go bam, bam, bam. No, we're going to break this down vertebrae by vertebrae. So you're going to first begin with sucking your stomach in. The minute you have sucked the stomach in, you're going to press that grape into the floor. So you're pushing the grape into the floor. You want to squeeze your buttock, gently lift the hip off the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae, right from the bottom. We're not going to go all the way to the top because, like I said, we're going to focus on not arching the back. So vertebrae after vertebrae. You can reach your mid-back, feel comfortable where your shoulders are fully relaxed on the floor, opening out that chest but making sure your ribs are not flared completely. So press the rib cage down. Okay, this is where I'm comfortable. Now if you can see, my back is nice and braced. I don't have to go into that. That's right, that's going to hurt you. A lot of trainers are going to tell you, push your hip up, push your hip up. But you need to know where your neutral spine is. Okay, this is my neutral spine. My lower back is braced over here. From here, I'm going to begin by first keeping the leg out for 30 seconds. Okay, this is the first movement that you need to begin with, isolation of the hamstring. So you're going to go 30 seconds on each leg. Okay, this is one variation to begin with. This is more like a warm-up for your hamstring. The minute you can get this isolated movement and feel confident and comfortable in it, you move on to a second variation, which is raising the leg up, bringing it down, up and down, up and down, lift and down. 3, 2, 1 and down. Okay, same thing, up and down. Always point your toes away from you, because the minute you point your toes away, you already started engaging your quadricep. Remember, firing of the opposite glute, firing of the moving leg of the quadricep. Okay, 2, 1 and relax back down. Okay, realign your hips. Please don't do that, that's going to hurt you. Stay in a position where you have already engaged this, brace this. That's all we want to do in a bridge position. We don't want to go into this form that is going to hurt you. Exercises are not about hurting yourself, they're about doing it correctly. Okay, so from here, a third variation, well, I promised 2 variations, but I'm going to show you one more. You're going to go into a cycle. So cycling, 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 3, 2, 1 and down. Okay, cycle, extend the leg, roll it back in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and relax. Okay, from here, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, suck your chest down into the floor, hollow it, hollow it. Now you can see my spine is coming down, vertebrae by vertebrae, vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly, 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 fully down on the floor and isolation of the muscle is extremely important. I have learned this the hard way myself. After getting injured several times, I realized where I was lacking. If you're not giving isometric movements or isolation time to your muscle, isolation means you hold something for a certain period of time. So here we're holding the hamstrings. When we start getting stronger in these isolated movements is when you can actually go out and do dynamic stuff. What did I do all these years? I kept doing dynamic stuff, everything that looked great. But nobody was telling me that this is the most important thing, and how you do it is the most important thing, not just do it. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Start off with 10 seconds, progress to 20 seconds, max go up to 30 seconds, not more, because after that your muscle starts fatiguing. So enjoy these few exercises. These are just like added benefits to your if you're in a rehab program, this is great for rehab, but this is also good if you're doing any kind of core training as part of your training program every day.